NASCAR appears ready to make another major change to its preseason clash, and the latest move has immediately triggered debate among fans and insiders. According to reports, the exhibition race could return to Daytona International Speedway's iconic oval after several years of experimenting with different venues. The potential decision has created excitement among traditional NASCAR supporters, but it has also raised questions about whether the sport is abandoning the idea of bringing major events to unique venues. The reported move comes as NASCAR adjusts its schedule around the new Super Bowl and Daytona 500 timing. With the Super Bowl shifting earlier, NASCAR is expected to move the clash to Saturday, February 13th, placing the event directly before the biggest football game of the year. The Daytona 500 would then follow on February 21st, restoring the feeling of a true Speedweeks celebration at the historic Florida venue. However, NASCAR has yet to officially confirm the return. Many fans believe the clash belongs at Daytona, arguing that the track's history and atmosphere make it the perfect location for NASCAR's opening event. The race was held at Daytona from 1979 through 2021, before NASCAR moved it to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in an attempt to attract new audiences. After that 3-year experiment, the event moved to Bowman Gray Stadium in North Carolina, creating a nostalgic return to one of NASCAR's legendary short tracks. However, the possible Daytona return has created controversy because it could leave Bowman Gray's future in doubt. NASCAR invested heavily in improving the historic stadium and bringing national attention back to the venue, but critics fear the track could lose its spotlight after only one major national event. Some fans argue that NASCAR should continue supporting smaller historic venues instead of always returning to its biggest and most profitable locations. Supporters of the Daytona move, meanwhile, believe NASCAR is making a logical business decision. The harsh winter weather at Bowman Gray created problems during its first National Series event, forcing schedule adjustments and causing frustration among teams and fans. Daytona offers better infrastructure, warmer weather conditions, and a proven ability to create major moments before the official start of the Cup Series season. The biggest question now is whether NASCAR's return to Daytona represents a smart revival or another example of the sport changing direction too quickly. The clash has moved from a traditional Daytona event to a stadium spectacle and then back to a historic short track. If the Daytona return becomes official, fans will welcome the familiar atmosphere, but the debate over NASCAR's commitment to smaller venues like Bowman Gray is far from over. The NASCAR world has been rocked by another major debate after the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway left fans and drivers frustrated with what many described as a disappointing racing product. Instead of the expected battle at one of motorsport's most legendary venues, spectators witnessed a race dominated by track position, pit strategy, and restarts rather than aggressive on-track passing. Now, Denny Hamlin has stepped into the controversy, offering a bold solution that could completely change the way the next-gen car races at Indianapolis. During his latest episode of the Action's Detrimental podcast, Hamlin admitted that NASCAR must take action to improve the competition at Indy. The Joe Gibbs racing driver, who also sits on NASCAR's competition committee, revealed that he would push for changes to the next-gen car's aerodynamic package. According to Hamlin, the current design creates too much dependence on underbody downforce, making it extremely difficult for drivers to follow closely and make passes. Hamlin's proposed solution immediately created controversy throughout the NASCAR community. The veteran driver suggested raising the rear of the car and lowering the front to shift more downforce production from underneath the car to the overbody. He believes this adjustment would reduce the aerodependency problem and force drivers to rely more on skill and racecraft instead of simply maintaining clean air. However, some fans questioned whether NASCAR should continue modifying the next-gen car rather than admitting the original concept has failed at certain tracks. The criticism became even louder because Indianapolis was expected to deliver a showcase event for NASCAR. Instead, many fans complained that the race looked more like a high-speed parade, where drivers were unable to challenge each other unless a pit cycle or restart created an opportunity. Several competitors also expressed frustration, arguing that the next-gen car has produced exciting races at some venues, but has struggled badly at traditional tracks like Indianapolis, where passing should be a major part of the show. Interestingly, this is not the first time Hamlin's ideas have influenced NASCAR decisions. Earlier this season, NASCAR announced a reduction of the rear spoiler size for the Daytona race, a change that closely followed Hamlin's previous criticism after the Talladega fuel-saving controversy and massive multi-car crash. While some fans accuse Hamlin of having too much influence because he is both a driver and team owner, others argue that his willingness to speak openly helps NASCAR identify problems faster. Now, all eyes are on NASCAR to see whether Hamlin's latest proposal becomes another major rule change. Supporters believe his ideas could bring back more aggressive racing and reduce the dominance of aerodynamics in the next-gen era. Critics, however, fear constant adjustments could create more confusion and give certain teams an unfair advantage. The NASCAR world witnessed a rare emotional moment at Indianapolis Motor Speedway when Dale Earnhardt Jr. showed just how deeply he cares about the future of racing. During the Pennzoil 250 at the iconic 2.5-mile oval, JR Motorsports driver Carson Kvapil finally captured his first career victory in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, but the celebration quickly turned into one of the most talked-about moments of the weekend. Earnhardt's emotional reaction after the win sparked a wave of discussion among fans, with many praising his passion while others questioned whether NASCAR's young talents are facing too much pressure to succeed. Kvapil entered Indianapolis carrying the weight of unfinished business. After finishing runner-up 5 times, including another heartbreaking second-place result at Atlanta, many believed the #1 Chevrolet driver was running out of chances to prove himself. But at one of NASCAR's most legendary venues, Kvapil delivered when it mattered most, leading 23 laps and holding his nerve to claim a breakthrough victory. The win immediately raised a bigger question across the garage. Has JR Motorsports discovered another future NASCAR superstar? For Dale Earnhardt Jr., the victory was far more than another trophy for his championship-winning organization. The NASCAR legend struggled to hold back his emotions while talking about Kvapil's journey, admitting that watching his driver finally succeed felt like watching a family member achieve a dream. Earnhardt's reaction quickly went viral because it revealed the personal side of team ownership rarely seen by fans. However, it also reignited debate about the intense pressure young drivers face in NASCAR's competitive ladder. Earnhardt's comments about survival in racing created another layer of controversy. The Hall of Famer admitted that winning is no longer just about glory, it is about keeping a career alive. His statement that drivers have to win if they want to stay in this deal sparked discussions among fans who believe the modern NASCAR system puts too much pressure on rising stars before they have enough time to develop. Some argued that talent alone is no longer enough, while others said the pressure is what separates true champions from the rest. The victory also attracted attention because Kvapil defeated a field featuring several Cup Series regulars, including Ross Chastain and Chase Elliott, both of whom finished inside the top 5. That performance increased expectations around Kvapil and fueled speculation that he could become the next JR Motorsports driver to make a major impact at the Cup level, while supporters believe he has the skill and mentality to reach the top.